Okay, we're back. And we're going to have a little bit of a take two on this Zot experience. So we've cleared Zot 1, we've cleared Zot 2, before we had to scum up some experience for that extra life that we now have. Have not cleared Zot 3. Okay, that's awesome. Got the Annihilator onto the Discord. And we'll just kind of try to be a little more careful than we were last time. Especially if we plan on doing... Oh. Yeah, let's discord this stuff. If we plan on doing all of Extended, well, you can imagine I don't want to... Oh man, really? There we go. Confuse and confuse. Take out the two Berserk guys, everything else kills itself because of Discord. Yeah, if we're gonna do all of 15 runes, then we don't want to have any more problems with our with our lives. Ideally. So you really need to be careful in here. Oddly enough, the Draconian packs, if we can't get them discorded properly, are the real problem here. I'm really tempted to drink some of the giant pile of mutation potions that I got in that odd little slavery vault. The only reason I'm not is that I know I'm going to see... I know I'm going to run into more Orbs of Fire. And I kind of want to wait until I've fought all that crap before I indulge, you know, in mutation roulette. Cool. Discord's taking this stuff out for us. Before too long, we ought to see, we ought to even see some, an extra life. Oh wow. We are burning through our food. We were actually fainting for a second there. Gotta remember that my spell hunger on Discord is still insanely high. We're going to train spellcasting for a while once I max out fighting and unarmed combat. So that Discord spell hunger, that's why I keep burning through hunger so quickly. It's not a huge deal since we have... I mean, obviously we still have Gourmand and Carnivore. So we can get back to Engorge really quickly in any reasonable branch. It's just that if we try to spam Discord like 8 times in a row with the maximum spell hunger, it's actually full pips. Well, obviously it's gonna be a little bit problematic. This shouldn't be a problem with Arlek. Just walk through all these guys. Make sure that that guy gets discorded. Let's walk away. Hopefully the discorded guy kills this for us. We're gonna have to just tab this stuff. We'll power leap. And we take out both golems. Not a big deal. but it could be. Their propensity for hopping around and hitting you at range can make it rather difficult and annoying to kill with staff form. Even though you can kill it in a few hits, you still have to actually get those hits. Just some steam in here. Yeah, this is that tornado obelisk vault. We could kill those tornadoes if we wanted to by killing the statues, but they have like 5,000 hit points. I've run into that on a previous video. Okay, Zot 4. Let's see if we can't get the golden dragon stab. We do not. But he dies anyway. Can more or less tab anything in the game right now in staff form, and as long as the RNG is just marginally nice to us, it'll work out. Provided we're in the correct form. Of course, that rule falls apart when there's more than one thing, obviously, that you're trying to fight. Oh man, I hate death cobs. That AF slow is so dangerous. And what's worse about death cobs than, say, scarabs, is that death scarabs at least have the decency to die very quickly. Death cobs are rather hard to get rid of in a quick sort of way. We'll Yara's off the frenzy since he's the last thing. That gives him the mutated ability, or the mutated effect, and we very quickly kill it. Try to stay on a staircase here. Oh man, a Zot trap. Let's go down. I just wanted to check that landing. Cool. We get the stab on the Storm Giant. Cursed Toe, we're going to walk towards it because it hasn't noticed us yet. We'll go ahead and power leap right on top of it and kill it, since it noticed us. Quicksilver Dragon pops us out of statue form, but it's not that bad. Just getting a little bit of water there. Stay hydrated. It's very important. I've been lifting a lot lately, and one of the most important things you can do if you're interested in fitness is actually drinking enough water, because otherwise your muscles will not grow and you'll be weaker. Actually, most people are chronically dehydrated. You may or may not know that. You'll actually find people that will drink soda instead of water, and it's kind of mind-blowing. Because it's like, you're not really getting anything out of that. You're getting a lot of sugar. Not that this is like a fitness channel, but I will share a little bit about myself. Alright, so we are in Zot 5, and I have not found the main vault yet. And that's fine with me. Okay, here it is. As I usually do, I will exclusion this off, and I will finish out the outer section first. I'll go ahead and explain again why I do this. The first reason is, well, I just want it to be clear. The second reason is that there's always, or almost always, teleporters, permanent teleport traps inside here. In the lungs, excuse me, sorry about that, I hit my mic. In the lungs, like next to like the orb itself, you know, it just anywhere past this line, you're probably going to see at least a couple teleport traps, permanent ones. So what I like to do is hang out here a little bit. We didn't really have much time to explore all this since it wasn't very big. Actually, you know what I'm going to do? I have a lot of magic mapping. I'll go ahead and use this. Okay, because I was curious if it was like a split level maybe. Looks pretty standard though. So, anyway, what I'm saying is like things could get teleported out and you'd have a chance to clear out the lungs a little bit like in advance. Let's walk away from this stuff. We don't want to get Zot trapped. Looks like we can kill these guys pretty easily. Oh man, got the wasting mutation. The mutation roulette's not working out for us. Yep, there's a pellet. That's a teleport trap. Now, as a Rue worshiper, we don't need minus Tele to get past those. We can just... We can... Oh man, of course he turns back. He wakes up right as I step next to him. Oh no. Zot trap. I really didn't want to blink into this thing. Oh, Zot doesn't get us. That's good. It's Discord. Okay, good. The Orb Guardian is discorded. Now, we definitely don't want anything to step on this alarm trap. These two hasted, mighted Orb Guardians should take out most of this stuff for us. I don't want to use any more mana. Because I want to have mana for blinking, although I'm considering summoning a forest. I think we're just gonna kind of walk away. We're gonna kill the... God, I really don't want to be fighting next to this Zot trap. We'll kill the Quicksilver Dragon so I know I can stay inside of staff form. Kill the Lich. Alright. Orb Guardian's heading northeast to kill things. Let's... Tried to Discord again, didn't get it. I really don't want to be here anymore. Let's summon a forest. Try to kill this. Not quite working out for me. Unfortunately, this Ghost Moth is stealing my ability to Apocalypse. I'm going to not take a risk. I'm going to do a summoning scroll. And we're going to let that deal with some of this for us. I'll finish out the Orb Guardian because his defenses are not as good as the 4 pips of EV that the Golem has. And these 2 dragons ought to handle this problem for us. I do not feel bad about... What? What? You enter a permanent teleport trap. Oh, man. You know, if I had been doing the super tedious, like, pathway of exclusions like people recommend, that wouldn't have happened. Oh, jeez. I have to teleport. I'm going to haste. Obviously, I should have done that first. And I'm going to agility. And I'm going to might. And I'm going to swing at these things and try to kill them. There's the minus potion. Oh, crap. We need to be in dragon form to avoid dying immediately to the Orb of Fire. I think we're going to have to Apocalypse now. Okay, that worked out. We're hasted. Let's just walk on out of here away from this teleport trap. Fortunately, there's this guy. We're going to have to kill him. Okay, there we go. Still hasted. Alright, that could have been worse. Really obnoxious teleport trap, though. I mean, jeez. This Lich, unfortunately, gets the drop on us from behind. It has Iron Shot and Summon Greater Demon, so we really don't want to fight it. We really just want to get away, so we're going to use our snakes to do that. Let's end transformation. Let's walk on out. The reason we ended transformation was so we would be significantly faster. Okay. And we'll probably round to this corner and see him. There he is. Just kill him. And kill these ghost moths. These ghost moths are really, really causing us issues in here. Okay, there's an orb of fire. Let's pop around this corner, turn on dragon form. Should be able to just kill him. Back into stat form. Ah, jeez, there's that ghost moth. Let's just go ahead and power leap since... Jeez. Should have seen that coming, honestly. Getting slowed by this death cob. We'll use another summoning. Didn't really want to do that, but... Yeah, these ghost moths. Quite a lot of them this floor. I almost would have rather... I would have rather have seen... I would have rather have dealt with orbs of fire than ghost moths. It's almost like the game knew exactly what to send at me to cause me the hardest time. We saw a cursed toe, but he didn't see us, so we turn the corner and rest and fight this trash. Oh, he found us. No big deal, we're in stat form. This Lich is the Lightning Bolt Lich, Orb of Destruction as well, so we want to be next to him as soon as possible. We'll actually make... I was going to make snakes to block it, but that's okay. We'll kill the clown first, then we'll take out the Lich. Discord that guy, let them kill each other. There's an Orb Guardian that popped out of a teleport trap. Might be best if we rest next to this teleporter. Not that I'm suggesting that going into a teleport trap is a good idea on ZOT 5. It rarely is. But it is an option. Looks like that frenzied Draconian is doing a bit of work for us. Why did he get... Oh, he got paralyzed by the Lich. That's kind of funny. Or petrified, rather. But the Lich was already dead when it finally triggered. Alright. Discord is especially nice on these Orb Guardians. It doesn't work often. But when it does, oh man. Of course, we have to deal with it once it's done. I was hoping to... I mean, it's just so fast that when it's hasted, it's hard to get a space between you and him if you want to Yara's it. I think one of the most annoying possible ghosts would have Yara's. And, like, Yara's and Corona. Because then if it Coronas you, and then it Yara's it off of you. Because Yara's gives, like, guaranteed mutations. Which is one of the reasons we very much do not want to cast it with something right next to us. I've been pretty much this whole game refusing to cast it if stuff is next to me. There's a very good reason for that. But yeah, only 7% chance to confuse these guys, so I imagine that the chance to discord isn't all that great either. Of course, we do have the minus spell power mutation right now. Go ahead and just clear all of Zot. Whoa, hey, hello, let's be a dragon. Took a lot of damage there, but no more. Alright. Rue had the kindness to blind him for us. Alright, that's Zot 5. A lot of Zot traps in this long while. Okay, well. Let's just leave here. Did we get an extra life from that? Yes, we did. So we're sitting on 2 extra lives. I'll go ahead and do 15 runes on this. It's going to be a bit tedious, but we'll get it done. I think, as much as I don't like to do Tomb, it's got a very big pile of loot in there. And it serves the best chance of us finding the translocation spells that we would like to have. Out of everything that's left, it's the only big treasure pile left, really. I mean, there's the occasional treasure pile in the bottom of Hell and of the Hells, and then there's like in a particular, like in like Cerebos Castle and Pandemonium, so on and so forth. So yeah, there's a little bit of treasure there, but the guaranteed massive treasure pile, the only one that's left, is in Tomb. So I think I actually am going to do Tomb. Shouldn't be too hard in stat form. I mean, we should be able to just fight greater mummies in staff form as well. And I don't want to say tab them, but also with vulnerability, we could do some funny things with Discord. With Apocalypse, we can clear out Tomb 3 pretty easily. We're not super concerned about the ambush on Tomb 2. My only annoyance with this is no passage. That would make things a lot more reliable. But we sort of have a controlled blink in the form of Power Leap. And we have 6 scrolls of blinking if we really need it. Actually, this video is only 20 minutes in. Let's just merge it with Tomb. I think it's forgivable that these videos are going to be a little more messily organized on a Felid. I mean, what are you going to do? So we're going to have to deal with death curses, unfortunately, with no necro mutation, which hasn't even spawned, even if we wanted it. We are going to have to just deal with it. Torment, of course, will be less bad than usual on stat form, but it won't be negated. The only Necronomicon spell we have is Death's Door, and I'm just not willing to train that up right now. These guys cannot paralyze us, so we're just going to tab them. They can smite me for a lot of damage, but let's discord these guys, actually. Let them duke it out among themselves. Ooh. You can discord mummy priests relatively easily. That's an excellent way to deal with something that otherwise is going to cause you issues. Also, that mummy priest is getting whacked by the greater mummy, so that's nice of him. Oh man. No, I don't really want to fight all this stuff. Jeez, loud car outside. Oh, man. I don't want to fight all this stuff right now. But I have to. So we'll make the forest. We'll make some snakes. And we'll just fight the greater mummy. I'll apocalypse if things get too bad here, but shouldn't be too much of a problem. There we go. Big guy's dead. I am reticent to power leap. Okay. Man, I will draw power actually, and blink. Man, the Reaper, he can see invisible. Let's make snakes. More snakes, more snakes, more snakes, and kind of trap him in a giant wall of snakes, as I am wont to do. And let him die to that. That's one of the downsides. That's one of the downsides to not... well, I was going to say that's a downside to necromutation, but you would suffer that death, to not having necromutation, because you wouldn't suffer death curses, but the death curses that summon Reapers would hit you anyway, so that's wrong. I mean, that's one of the... What I really mean is that's one of the downsides to doing Tomb, is you're just going to have to deal with the occasional Reaper or Soul Eater or whatever that gets summoned from a death curse. And honestly, all things being equal, if you don't have necromutation especially, that's one of the lighter death curses, if you think about it, because you could eat a... you could be eating, like, a torment from that. Probably the worst death curse is the one that just slows you. That's brutal. They used to do stat damage, and I think they still do. I guess they do. I have 7 strength damage. If I eat too much strength damage, I'm sure that I'll not stay here. Another reason why I just merged this video with the end of Zot. Because I could see myself only doing part of Tomb and then bailing out, scum a little bit of experience to get the stat drain off. Really have no idea why they took away the Ring of Sustainabilities, but it is what it is. Okay, so this guy was here. I used Blink hoping it would take me next to him, but even better, it took me away, so now I'll just wait for him to come around the corner. Or as close to the corner as he can. Unfortunately, the AI is smart enough to come around the corner in, like, the furthest away spot sometimes. We're going to discord a couple of times. A couple more times, cool. Oh, wow. One more time. Nice. Okay, so if I discord... if I discord and they kill the Mummy Priest, I do not eat the Death Curse. The Death Scarab does. How cool is that? So Discord is an excellent way to avoid the nastiness of a Death Curse. Oh geez. We're going to blink, and we're just going to walk over to him. Thankfully we haven't eaten AF slow from the Death Scarab. We're going to do a power leap here to take out the Revenant, so we're not getting hit by spectral whatevers. And we're just going to swing on this and hope to kill it. Oh man, come on. Oh geez. Could have died there, but we didn't. Ate a little bit of rot from a Death Curse at some point along the way. Let's fully clear out these floors. Oh, we're starving from Discord spam. Unfortunately, Discord is it's not gonna work perfectly for us. We want to prioritize killing these Death Scarabs. Because AF slow is really, really bad. being slowed is really bad in general. AF slow is just more obnoxious because MR isn't going to save you from it. Yeah, get the stab. Taking out the Mummy Priest with minimal effort. So yeah, it looks like we'll burn through a little bit of permafood here. Not a lot you can do about that. If I had like a Staff of Energy, that'd be great. I'm sure one is probably spawned, but I'm a cat. So even if I had one, wouldn't matter. Can't wear it. Staff of Energy would keep us from taking Spell Hunger from this Discord. Okay, let's pop Stat Form on and walk down here. Now, unfortunately, we've got this, this ambush here. And we've got a Halo, which almost definitely means we've got Menace. So we're going to do a teleport immediately. I'm going to not read Vulnerability because this Lich could do something nasty to me. Instead, I'm just going to use Discord a couple of times. Yeah, we've got Menace there. I will go ahead and quaff a... Well, I'll quaff a haste after the teleport hits. We want to see exactly where it's going to go. These Discords are going to be nice. Yeah, Mummy. We got the Mummy Priest. We got the Skeletal Warrior at least. Okay, this isn't so bad. I will quaff haste. Take out this Mummy Priest real fast. And we'll fight on this staircase. Let's quaff agility and might because we want to kill Menace and he's going to be real obnoxious. It seems thematically inappropriate that Menace is just happily fighting next to these undead. Let's discord this stuff. I was hoping that I could get the Frost Giant Simulacrum, but actually I guess I'm not sure that that's even possible. Let's take the teleporter. Ooh, the Guardian Mummy. Nice. That means that when he dies, we will not eat his death curse, even if they are kind of minor for Guardian Mummies. All things being equal, I'd rather not take it. Haste is wearing off. I'm going to just kill Menace without it, I think. I'm still mighted and agility'd. Even if he silences, I should be able to take him out pretty easily. Okay, let's kill the Lich first, actually, since while he's silenced, he won't be a big deal. Oh, man, come on. Ah, there we go. Got him. We'll clear out the Simulacrum and the Viper and the rest of the stuff, and we'll finish off what's here. And it looks like we've cleared the floor, and we got a haste potion. So the one that we used got replaced. Even found another might potion there, so that more or less paid for itself. Binu will not be a problem for us in staff form. Normally they're a bit of a hassle because if you're necromutated to avoid torment, well, they can do their Holy Brand attack and really screw you up. Not the case in staff form. Oh, we stepped on a Zot trap. Let's power leap here so as to avoid hitting the Zot trap. We will Frenzy, or Discord, whatever you want to call it. The spell is actually called Discord. And we get the Mummy Priest and the Chaos Spawn next to it, so that's pretty cool. We'll just let him come to us, and then we'll Yarist him. It's a neat way to get them to stop casting spells for a little while. But we're fine killing priests. Really more concerned about the death curses, to be honest. Surprised we're not more rotted or more stat damaged, but I guess the Discord is kind of doing the work for us. Alright, so the way this works is there's these one-way staircases now, but it's not too different than before. We go up, we end up in this spot, now we're kind of in this place where we gotta kill these. Oh man, let's... Jeez, there's too many greater mummies. Let's go ahead and haste. Oh yeah, we get the one shot. We got the greater mummy one shot. I feel like there's a list for that. Got that with the stab. The Felid greater mummy one shot, really satisfying. Jeez, too many of these things. Oh my god. Let's I'm really tempted to, you know what, I'm gonna vulnerability and I'm gonna frenzy. And it's just not working. There we go. We got him. We got him frenzied. Okay, and we'll just let them fight each other. Have fun, guys. Didn't really want to burn a scroll of vulnerability, but what are you going to do? We'll just rest up. There must be at least one still alive because... Oh, jeez. Okay, we got him. I guess Frenzy is not so great versus these guys, since they're more casters than melee. And they don't get the haste of the might for some reason. I think that all undead don't get the haste of the might. I mean, they only hit for 35, which is honestly not that much against something that has 200 hit points, so... The vulnerability Discord plan is more to... It's like a clever way to stop them from casting. More than a thing that actually keeps you from... However, we can frenzy the stuff around it, and that's probably pretty good when it summons. Jeez. So much stuff. Let's try to take him out. Power leap to finish it off. Now, this takes us... It's kind of labyrinthine, the way these staircases work. Like, this one takes you back down, right? And it takes you back down to 2. This one takes you back up to 1, but it takes you to the outer part of the maze. Okay. But then I have to, like, I just auto-moved through it, but you have to... I think you're getting the idea. You have like the inner part, which you go down, then you come back up, and depending on which staircase you take, you're either back where you started or you're in the inner part. So like outer, inner. So like basically the way it works is the path is Tomb 1, the outer part, then you go down to Tomb 2, then you come back up to the inner part through the right staircase. Then you go down again to Tomb 2 into the outer, outer or inner, like the second portion of Tomb 2, whatever you want to call it. And then from there you go down to Tomb 3. So it's kind of like a cheap way of forcing you to... Oh, let's discord these guys. Oh, man. I'm gonna... Well, I'm slowed, but so is the greater mummy, so let's try to blink next to him. And I'll just apocalypse if I have a real problem. Cool, he's dead. Of course, when he dies, so too do his scarabs, which is why I was willing to take a risk like that. Oh, can we get the stab? Oh, we got the stab. And we ate. We ate a torment, but I'll take it, you know, for the one shot. Let's try it again. Ah, we got it. That's awesome. And we mastered unarmed combat, so we're now the Sabertooth. Pretty cool stuff. That's like the third greater mummy we've one-shotted. Always very, fun to do that. Let's stat form here. Yeah, so we do a ton of damage with our unarmed strike. Certainly a boon when fighting something with so much hit points. Like a Greater Mummy. I think Greater Mummies are like the highest hit point monster in the game that's not a unique. Okay, these guys don't want to get discorded, and for good reason. They have high MR, so let's just take them out the old-fashioned way. Okay, fighting and unarmed are maxed. Let's finish out dodging too. It shouldn't take too long. Oh, right. You know what I said I was going to do after I finished Zot? I said I was going to mutation roulette some of this nasty stuff off of me. So let's do it. We'll probably lose Robust. I want regen back as well. I'll get greedy. We lost Robust, and we also gained Berserkitis. Off again. We're just gonna... We have so many potions. We're just gonna keep doing it until that no regen is gone. It just won't go away. Alright, there we go. One more for good measure. Alright, cool. This is what we wanted, actually. This is fine. So we lost Robust. We got these scales, which at least give us a little more hit points. So it's not so bad. We gained the thing that makes us have like a little bit of minus whiz, which is fine even on top of our existing minus whiz, because it increases our spell power, which is awesome for hexing. So unfortunately, without Robust, we're below 200 hit points, but you know what? I think I'll live. Okay, there's the Discord. There's another Discord. Just fighting these summons. Oh, geez, there's quite a lot of stuff here. Let's Discord it. Maybe get some experience as it kills stuff for us. Step to the right, let the stuff come to us as much as we can. Got another scroll of vulnerability there, that's awesome. Alright, so there's a staircase leading down here, and there's a staircase leading down here, and a staircase leading up here. So that's how we get out of this place if we want to. Let me go through here real fast. Okay, there's no... Looking for Zot traps. I just want to make sure that these two places are like Zot trap free. Okay, good. Let's eat hearty before we do this, because we're probably going to be spending a lot of spell hunger. Let's haste. Pop ourselves down here. And let's just kind of walk forward. I don't want a stat form, actually. I'd like to... I kind of just want to fight this stuff, even in cat form. Let's just Discord. This dragon form. This may seem a little silly, but we've got a nice wall of things that's going to block now. Take a step. Discord again. Oh, yeah. That stuff's all going to kill itself, and we don't even have to take the death curses. Look at that. Because of that death curse that one of them did, this Reaper is actually friendly to me. So that's always nice. Let's just go hang out over here on the steps, and we'll let them deal with their own problems over there. Take out the Ushtabis, which are magic immune. Now you'll notice we are staying within like 1 or 2 steps from the staircase, so I can power leap on top of it whenever I have to. Let's frenzy these guys so they'll fight each other a bit. Okay, I'm gonna let him come to me. We're slow, so we want to be really careful. If we take much more damage, we're probably gonna hop out of this place. Let's do a Discord. Oh yeah. Hasted Mighted Emperor Scorpions, that's nice. Let's not be next to them. And then we'll just kind of sit here and let them do some work for us. They should kill him, they do. What did he actually die to? Greater Mummy destroyed by an Emperor Scorpion. Unsurprising. So yeah, it says Malignant Aura surrounds the Emperor Scorpion. Something reaches out for him. Because the game doesn't really know how to handle this, I guess. You get an indifferent Soul Eater that's trying to kill this Scorpion. How cool is that? Discord's actually pretty awesome in here, because the Greater Mummies, they tend to summon a lot of those Emperor Scorpions, and Emperor Scorpions are no slouches when it comes to doing damage. They have like a ton of attacks, 30 damage, 15, 15. So you haste them, and you give them might, you're going to get some work done. And on top of that, they're going to ensure that... oh, that's funny. Yeah, the game doesn't really know how to handle it exactly. There's not like... I don't think there's like particularly good rules for what happens here. So because this is indifferent to me, or rather it's frenzied, this dude spawns as indifferent, but he's not actually targeting the Scorpion. He's just kind of targeting anything that's hostile to me, primarily. So I wonder if that's on purpose. I think the game just doesn't have a particularly good way of handling, like, hey, this Reaper should be killing the Scorpion because the Scorpion's the one that triggered the death curse. It's kind of funny, though. It's, oh yeah. Frenzied Reaper. Frenzied Zhengxi. Doesn't last long. It looks like the priest was the one that summoned those. He does Torment, which I don't care about. The Reaper is just tearing up this, this mummy. And we're going to finish off this mummy real fast. And he dies. Nice. I think it's time. We've done enough work here for now. I think we can take a little rest. So how cool was that? I enjoy that. This could be a little bit of a problem. I want to haste, but I also want to save my potions for what's undoubtedly to be a really crappy orb run and pandemonium and so on and so forth. Let's see if we can't discord this stuff. That's pretty good. A little bit more. And then I have 14 scrolls of teleportation, so I am gonna teleport. We kill the Greater Mummy right before we teleport. Awesome. And we get to just rest a bit while our hordes of frenzied, insane things kill stuff in the other room. I'm not too concerned about being far back here. I mean, I'm actually not too far from an exit. Actually, I can see an exit already. Let's get away from this Zod trap, though. Let's confuse him. Right, okay, so big old loot pile. I see a Ring of the Octopus King. It's going to be crap, so we're not even going to check it out. Pyrus of Talismans and Heat, so that I assume is fire and random other stuff, looks like. Hexes, charms, and conjurations. The conjurations are just all along for the ride with the heat. I assume that these things are made on purpose with words that are descriptive of spell schools. Unfortunately, this is not what we need. we'll go ahead and discord. By themselves, with staff form up, the death scarabs are not that big of a deal, but I am always concerned if I get slowed and I'm in here, because being slowed is bad anywhere, but it's especially bad around things that can torment you, even in snap form. Okay, we've been robbed. No books. No books except for really crappy, like, charms and fire. We got all this gold, I guess. We got a scroll of summoning. I'm not gonna say no to that. And of course, we've got the all-important figurine of a ziggurat, which now provides us with a way to escape from problems that we would otherwise have no way out of. You can just take, if you can spare 2 turns, one to pop it down and one to go in, it's an instant escape from anything. Now, granted, you're going to have to fight it eventually, but you get a chance to rest. It's one of those ways to heal up that is, you know, bar none, it's like the best way to heal up in certain situations. That's the RC plus octopus ring, so we actually are going to carry that around with us because we can't use the plus fly part of this ring, making the octopus ring strictly better, so I'm glad I came back and identified that. I should have just worn it. It's not like it would be, it's not like it could have star drain on it, but we have so much identify, I don't think I need to be worried. Okay, so we're going to max out dodging with this +3 apt. It shouldn't take long. Then we'll go into spell casting and we'll probably memorize like deflect missiles and a few other things. D-missile is something we should have probably gotten a long time ago. Okay, so that is, oh wait, that's down, whoops. We'll just leave. We have the golden rune now. So that was, all things considered, that was pretty easy. Staff form plus discord, it kind of trivializes tomb as long as you don't make any big mistakes. I mean, I guess that if a bunch of ancient liches spawn down here, it could still be a hassle, but greater mummies just, they don't survive long against hasted, mighted Emperor Scorpions. And if they can't kill you with Torment, you get plenty of time to take them out, you know. Okay, so that's 5 runes. We now go into the horrible slog of Extended. Probably will split it up the same way I split up my Octopode videos. Try to make it a little neater than the rest of this video series has been. Not sure what we're going to do first. Almost definitely one of the hells, because there's always a chance I might find a ring or something that makes this a bit easier for me. I doubt it, but we might. What we'll probably do, probably do Dis, actually, to begin with, even though it's considered to be the hardest one. Actually, we might do Tartarus first. I hate Tartarus the most. It's my least favorite, but with stat form and RN+++, it's probably the smart move. So I'll stop the video here, and I'll sign out. So I hope that you guys enjoyed me doing Zot and Tomb. Hopefully we have just as easy of a time taking out the hells. Until next time.